I know I've been sharing with you tips and tricks to go into management consulting, but today I want to share some other aspects that you might need to consider. And if you do not like these things, these realities, then maybe consulting is not for you. This is Management Consulting 101. I'll be sharing with you tips and tricks to help you transition into management consulting. Some lessons, some truths, some harsh realities of being a management consultant. Everyone sees the prestige, the salary, and the salary is really good. Boardroom access, prestigious clients, but nobody shows you what 11 p.m. or midnight or 1 a.m. in a hotel looks like. Today we are changing that. Reality number 1, long hours and constant traveling. Many people know about the long hours, but I feel like many people romanticize the traveling. And I did. And it's good and it's also bad. Depends, I'll tell you. So prepare yourself for 60 to 80 hours a week. It could be more, it could be less, depending on the project, depending on the office or whatever is going on. But prepare yourself for 60 to 80 hours as a norm. Standard is 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And that is if you are on a good project. Otherwise, it can even stretch to midnight. If you are traveling, and most people travel, there are some projects that are within your home office and you do not travel. But if you are traveling, you prepare for travel on Monday mornings or Monday evenings and then come back to your hometown on Thursday night or Friday morning or Friday evening. So if you are on a traveling case, you are mostly away from your home city, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. The traveling is interesting because you get to experience like new places. But most of the time you'll be traveling but also working. So you have your laptop on, or there are some pending tasks that you need to do. And so most of the time while you are taking your Uber, you are on your laptop. Or while you are flying, you are on your laptop. And that can make it a little bit like not the normal traveling where you are actually traveling to see the place. But occasionally, if you travel over the weekend, you could actually just switch off your laptop and enjoy the traveling. As you travel, remember you will be missing most of your friends' birthdays, weddings, anniversaries. If you have young kids, if you have a partner and young kids, I think that is something also that you need to strongly consider. I have to mention that most of the companies, most of these firms are intentionally working around making the hours more manageable. They are considering mental health issues. It's common to be in a project and your team leader makes it explicit from the word go that if there is a night that you want to be offline from certain period to certain period, you just name that day. If you want to be offline on Wednesday, say from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. or Wednesday from 7 p.m. to attend to your family's needs, it will be factored in, and no one will expect anything to hear from you after 7 p.m. on Wednesday. Most of the time though, maybe it's only one day. I don't think it can be every day of the week. Reality number 2, up or out system, which can give a lot of performance pressure. As you know, if you're preparing to go into consulting, then you know this already, that especially at the junior level, analyst, associate, consultant, bottom of the pyramid, promotion windows are normally like 2, maybe 3 years maximum. You either go up, promoted up, or you go out. No in between. And I want you to remember that these top 3 MBBs, their acceptance rate is less than Harvard's acceptance rate. I see online that acceptance rate is less than or around 1%, which is crazy if you think about it. Getting in is hard. I tried twice to get in. Staying inside is even harder. As you can imagine, it's like really top performers that are in one place. You're competing against like these top performers from best universities in the world. Your performance is constantly graded, stacked, and ranked. Not in isolation, but against the peers, your friends, your other fellow top performing people. So it can be intense. From day one, you are evaluated, formally and informally. The steep learning curve is something else. You will feel constantly stretched. If you do not want this kind of feel, if you don't want to feel like you're being constantly stretched, maybe consulting isn't for you. You are constantly switching teams after every 4 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. If you're lucky, you stay on a project for 1 year, but that is an exception. Many people stay on a project maybe 3 months. Also depends on the firm, by the way. But just know that you'll be switching industries, especially when at the junior level. Switching industries, switching teams, switching clients. Everything is kind of being watched. Like how you speak, how you show up, like your manager is constantly scanning because they need to review you. Also remember, they're also being reviewed at the same cadence as you, and that might also affect how they manage you. The work itself, especially at the junior level, a lot of slides, a lot of Excel, a lot of late night decks, revisions, data gathering, formatting, structuring stuff. Intellectual variety is real. If you do not want to keep switching tasks, doing different things every so often, maybe you should reconsider. In fact, they keep saying, if you're feeling comfortable and you feel like you're not being stretched, you need to be moved up, because consultants pride themselves in operating in being constantly stretched. If you do not like the sound of that, consulting might not be your thing. Reality 3, imposter syndrome. So generally, around 70% of people, professionals, they experience imposter syndrome at some point. This kind of competitive environment where you are constantly around very smart people from top schools who were top of their classes, this will just make imposter syndrome even worse. Up or out rankings, constantly being compared against your peers can trigger imposter syndrome. You feel like, oh my goodness, am I the only one who doesn't know how to do these things? So just have that in mind. You will constantly feel like an imposter. Those are some of the few top of mind. If I think of others, I'll keep adding. But with that said, if I was to go back, will I still choose to go through this management consulting route? 100% yes, because it's really transformed my career. But these are some of the things that I wish I had known before going in, just to be psychologically prepared. And in the next episode, I'll be sharing with you some of the reasons why maybe you should consider transitioning into management consulting. Whether you want to stay in or you want to exit at some point, it's all up to you. Until the next episode, goodbye.